scenario for the speech. We are all here, a bunch of people who barely miss a holiday, and she's going to do something about it. And the title of the speech, Ringgit Malaysia, 180. Buy your dream. Ringgit Malaysia, 180. Buy your dream. Jessy Chahal.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
I'm really glad to see all of you here today. As I understand, walking through those doors, that all of you confined in this little room tonight have been diagnosed with one problem. Whether you may know it or not, but all of you here tonight apparently are in very, very dire, bad, absolutely cringing need of a holiday.
Yes.
The year is almost
Finally,
over.
somebody understands.
The peak of the year is nearby. It's just over the horizon. But we need to pull through this one last leg. The month of November is a very trying month. Many companies are rounding up in terms of their financials. Many companies are looking at ways to build budgets for next year, build plans for next year. Many of us are getting our appraisals. Many of us are looking forward to go for the big holiday. Perhaps not enough money. Some of us are looking to achieve those dreams, which we set very early in January, but hardly even halfway down the list right now. But ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. I come from the Board of Dreams. I am the CEO of the Board of Dreams, and I come from the company Hyatt. Whoever this special person who was diagnosed you, it's a Mr. X that we all don't know. But I've been brought in here especially to help you realize those dreams. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me plant you an even more beautiful scenario. You've worked all year, you're tired out. Let me take you to a spot on a beach in a place called Santobo in Sarawak, which is in East Malaysia. This portion of the beach is serene and calm. White sands, not a soul to catch you even if you're running across naked. The seas are calm, peaceful, blue, green, turquoise. Think of the colors that can light up your imagination of what a beautiful beach can look like. At sunset, ladies and gentlemen, at 6:30 in the evening, a bright shining ball of fire, which we know as the sun, is up in the sky. And by 6:40, the sun has moved down as it sets. And on this beach, it's only you. No one else, but only you. This is Santobo, and this is the place I go to every year, second week of July, every year for the Rainforest World Music Festival. For 180 ringgit, ladies and gentlemen, you can buy yourself a 3-day pass into this festival. Now, what is the Rainforest World Music Festival? Quite rightly so, it's held in the middle of the rainforest. And when I say middle, I'm not kidding. This is the middle of the rainforest, and Malaysia has one of the oldest rainforests in the world. Our rainforests are, I think, if I'm not mistaken, at least 300 million years old. If you walk maybe 10 steps behind, the rainforest begins there. There's a stage in front of you that's showcasing bands from all around the world. They come from places like Papua New Guinea, from New Zealand, all the way to Fiji, from Africa, from Poland, from the United Kingdom, from the United States of America, from Maui, places you probably haven't even thought about, or perhaps places you always dreamt about, but never thought you'd come close, this close to enjoying their folk music. What makes it more interesting is that 70% of the people there are non-Malaysians. So people come from all around the world to enjoy this particular festival, which happens every single year. Last year was the 10th year anniversary. It was one of the most successful festivals ever where there were 7,000 people present over the duration of 3 nights. Now it's a wonderful festival. The day starts off with a workshop. You learn about the bands, their history of the music, and how they can fuse this music, old folk music, with new fusion music. And at night is when the party starts. There is food spread out all across. The bands are playing on the stage and people are just jumping up and down. It's a state of euphoria. I can't even begin to tell you how palpable it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is only scratching the surface. It's only a tip of the iceberg. Once the party starts and the music's pumping, you feel like you've been transported to a place that's not even on earth, a place in your mind, in your imagination, and you travel far with the music that is called the world music. Just imagine that for just 1 second and tell me you wouldn't want to invest 180 ringgit in your own happiness, in a moment that you can truly hold for yourself, a moment that no money can ever buy you back. Now, these bands don't just play individually. At the end of the day, on the grand finale day, that's on the 3rd day, all these bands start playing together. Just imagine an English band playing with a lost African tribe, playing simultaneously with an Iban folk troupe. They all start playing together. One by one, the bands come in and they play together. At the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen, at the peak, the pinnacle of the festival, everyone is silent because they are all tuned in to the World FM, a station that's wonderful music. Well, enough about the festival. Let me entice you about what else you can do. So yes, you take an air flight down there, you get there ready with your shots and your bag and your camera. That is this festival, I got it out. But even before you get there, is the journey from Kuching to Santiago, where you find the Mount Santiago, the amazing legend. If you don't already know about Mount Santiago, you have to go to Mount Santiago. I myself have hiked 3,000 meters up Mount Santiago. After going year after year after year and looking at the mountain from the very beach I explained to you about, I thought to myself, I have to hike this mountain, stand at the highest point and look down at the very beach that I sit at. And I did it. And you can all do it too, for a minimal price. Forget the price. These days, right? So yeah.